Are you that single family landlord having a difficult time scaling up to the next level, which is multifamily? Well, these are 3 reasons why. Watch this video. Hey Daniel, cue an intro. Hey, what's going on, friend? My fellow investor, I'm Juan Pablo, and on this channel, we always talk about personal finance, real estate investing with the emphasis on multi-units, and we focus on creative financing, right? So with this channel, we typically like to provide you with additional content to help you along your journey towards becoming financially free. So in order to help do that, I need you to like and subscribe so that way the algorithm can do its thing. So in today's video, we're going to discuss you, for instance, if you're a single family landlord having a hard time transitioning into multifamily. I'm going to give you 3 reasons. All right, let's get into the first reason. The first reason is this. You tend to have a backyard focus, meaning you invest primarily upon the metrics that are available or the inventory that's available in your backyard. So let's say you're in a city like New York City. Sure, there's a plethora, an abundance of multi-unit properties there, correct? However, what is the affordability like? Can you actually afford to invest in a market like that, in multi-units? You might be able to get away with a single family property or maybe a duplex simply because you can leverage FHA, right? However, once the FHA wears off, that owner-occupant mortgage wears off, it'll be difficult for you to buy another multifamily property in your market, right? So what you want to do instead is try to focus on investing in markets that have an abundance of inventory as well as markets that are affordable, right? So you want to make sure that you have 2 of those things at play, okay? Now, one of the things I've done personally to share with you my journey, I used to live in New York City. So I purchased my first property, it was a duplex, and I had to put 3.5% down as a down payment on a $355,000 property. So that's around 13,000 some change. I don't know what the math is, but you can get my drift. So if I wanted to buy another duplex for $355,000, but this time put a 20% down payment, then the down payment amount will be roughly $70,000, which is expensive, right? So I was pretty much forced to invest outside of my market. And currently in the market I'm investing in, I'm receiving around, the purchase price around $30,000 per unit, okay? And there's a bunch of multi-units available. But what happened was I focused on switching gears, not just focusing mainly upon my backyard, meaning an hour drive from where I live, but exploring other markets. Now, the second challenge I see most single family landlords face when trying to scale to multifamily is this. They're limited in regard to their financing. They're so focused on tradition. They're doing everything conventional, meaning they get a conventional mortgage, 80%, and they save up the 20% down payment, again, just using their savings, right? And so in order for them to buy multifamily on a repeatable basis, they have to save and save and save, scrimp and save. They have to lead a meager lifestyle in order to afford another property. And I ran into that same issue as well. When I went from 3 units to 7 units, I bought a 4 unit, and it was challenging because during the interim, I had to save up for 18 months to have enough down payment on a 4 unit for $66,000. Yes, you heard the math right. So that's less than $20,000 per unit. But it took me months on end to have enough savings to go towards the down payment. So then after my 7th unit, I realized in order for me to scale up into multifamily, which is 5 units and up, I had to change my financing strategy. I had to become more creative instead of just focusing on the traditional means of just using savings and the conventional mortgage. So then once I switched that up and started investing in multifamily using creative financing, things like seller financing, things such as business credit, things such as limited partnerships, that's how I was able to scale my portfolio and quit my day job within the next 12 months. Okay, and this is the 3rd challenge I see most single family landlords face when they're trying to scale up to multifamily. The 3rd challenge is this. It's all mindset, right? Single family landlord, I'm using that word intentionally, right? A landlord implies someone who's self-employed, right? They have to do everything. They're the CEO to the janitor. They have to make all decisions, they have to do all work. They're changing the locks. They're also evicting the tenants. They're out also finding new tenants. They're doing the whole 9 yards. And as a result of doing everything from A to Z, they tend to not have enough mental space to focus on scaling up to a new strategy. And with a new strategy, let's say you're investing in multifamily, sure, you can do it by yourself, but it's a lot easier and you can get there farther if you focus on having the teams and systems in place. And that's the development that you have to go through when you're transitioning from a landlord to a multifamily owner. You got to make sure that you have those systems in place to the point that the systems are ironclad, that you can have a team member take over those systems and implement it. So there you have it, guys. And by the way, I have 2 video recommendations for you that I want you to check out. One is about the difference between single family and multifamily, and another one's about creative financing, all right? So these are 2 video recommendations I want you to check below in the description. But as always, guys, this is to your success. Continue to earn passively and passionately.